Okay, welcome back. Let's get into the coding aspect. So this grid right here is an X, Y, and a Z grid. So the X-axis runs from left to right, and it starts at 0 in the middle and goes to positive 30 that way. And obviously when you're going this way, it's going to go to negative 30. The y-axis runs up and down, so you have 0 to positive 30 and 0 to negative 30 on the bottom here. And the z-axis is going to be your height, so this way, so from 0 to, I'm not actually sure how high it goes. So what we want to do to figure out where this tree is located, all I do is I two-finger click the tree, I go up to this little icon up here, and you can see the position of the tree is 30x, 30y, and 0z, so 30, 30, 0. So let's head on into our code section here, click on that icon, click on the code blocks icon here, and the first thing we want to do is we want something to happen when we click on the goat. So I'm going to click on events, I'm going to pull out this one right here, and all I need to do is click on that little tiny arrow and click on goat. So when goat is clicked, something happens. And what we want to happen is we want it to go to that coordinate we just talked about. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this little down arrow under transform right here. We're going to go all the way down to transitions, and I'm just going to use my two fingers to scroll down a bit here, and if you hover over each thing it'll tell you what it does. Now this is the one we want right here. We want to move the goat to the X, if you remember, was 30, the Y was 30, and the Z is 0. So let's see if that actually works. So I'm going to click on the goat. Nice, it goes exactly where it's supposed to go. If I click it again, it should just stay there. Okay, now we want to figure out what location this flower is over here. And a good challenge actually for you right now would be to pause the video and see if you can figure it out before I tell you. Remember, the y-axis is positive up here, it's 0 to 30, and the x-axis is 0 to negative 30 this way. So see if you can figure it out. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to click on the flower right there, and we're going to go up to that little icon, and you can see the position is negative 30x, 29y, and 0z. So I'm going to say negative 30, 30, and 0 again. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into my code. Now, what I can do is I can actually two-finger click this piece of code right here and click duplicate, and duplicate will give me the exact same piece of code. Now if you remember, our x is minus 30, our y is 30, and our z is 0. Now we've got a bit of a problem here because this is going to move the goat really quickly between these two places. There's no pause in between at all. So what we want to do is we want to go under control, I believe it is, and other, and there's a little pause block right here. So you can actually have the goat pause for a couple seconds at a place, and you can actually have the goat move more slowly if you want. Like I could have it move in 3 seconds, and maybe this is, I don't know, 4 seconds here. So let's just see what our goat does now. So pretty slow, and he's moving pretty slow. So you can do whatever speed you want. Okay, so we've got 2 more to do here, and see if you can figure those 2 out yourself. You can pause the video now. So I'm going to click on this. If you go back up to the top, you can see here we are minus 30x, minus 30y, and 0. So we go up to our code again, and I'm going to copy, so that's two-finger click, this section of code, and just going to move it. And I'm going to duplicate that, and I'm just going to switch it around and move it below that one. And remember, our y was minus 30 there as well. Okay, getting closer, and you know what, this is going too slow, so I'm going to just change all this to 1 second to speed up everything. Okay, we're going to do one more, duplicate that there, and I'm going to duplicate this one here. Now I'm kind of stuck at the bottom, so I can scroll down and move my my view a little bit lower, so you can see my goat is going to 1, 2, 3, 4 different areas, and the last one I have not done yet. I need to figure out where this tree is right here. So I'm going to two-finger click the tree, go up to the top, and that is positive 30, negative 30. Okay, so let's go down to the bottom. That's positive 30 and negative 30. Okay, so now if I click play on my goat, He pauses for a second each time, goes to that one, goes to that one, goes to that one, and goes to that one. Sweet. Really working well. All right, we're going to add some more things into this when we come back.